good.
You're all good.
Yeah, that's the idea.
Oh yes, the helmet. It doubles your intimidate.
Oh, you said I found spells too?
Yes,
Oh, yeah,
we have to roll for. We found a spell book with 5 spells, which are going to just be randomly rolled. So, yeah, you know those whatchamacallits, those charts you found me, Wes?
Yeah.
If you could find those again, I would be super appreciative.
Are we starting within like the next minute? Okay, cool. I'm gonna grab water.
Who said what? You got cut off twice there, Michael. Sorry.
Oh, I just had dibs on the rituals.
Okay, not wizard. We'll see. I'll take it under.
I am a wizard.
I'll take it under consideration.
He's wearing armor and got a sword. He does have the hat. I'll give you that. But you got to think, if you were trying to make people think that you were a wizard, you'd wear a hat. Right? I'll just, if you want, Wes, you can just roll them up and then. And 5.
No fives. We're on. Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to Wicked Studios presents Greyhawk Adventures, where we play some Dungeons and Dragons 5e style in the world of Greyhawk. I'm going to hand it over to my friend, the illustrious
Thank you.
Will DM.
Saves me from having to do it. Hey, everybody, how's it going? Welcome to Greyhawk Adventures. As Adam said, I am the illustrious Will DM. I am your dungeon master for this episode. What episode are we on? There.
I don't even know anymore.
He does
I
not
think
know.
this is 11, actually, because I miscounted last time. So I'm pretty sure this
Didn't
is
you
11.
say that last time?
But I said it was.
I thought you
I went
miscounted
backwards
last
the
time.
other time.
No, last time you said I miscounted. This is episode whatever.
You know
Well,
what?
that's all
Have
I'm
it in my
Keep
notes.
saying.
introducing it. I will do a little research,
And
and I will get back to everybody on this.
Yes, exactly. Anyway, with that having been said, yes, this is whatever episode, and we're in the Bone March. Dun, dun, dun. And she got up. I was going to hope to catch her before she got up. Just to make her stay while she introduced herself. With having that been said, hey, Michael, why don't you go ahead and introduce yourself, sir?
Hi, I'm playing Squire Oliver Moore, Ollie, and his faithful companion, Connie the horse.
You know, Oliver Moore sounds, is that from something? Because it sounds
Yeah.
really familiar. What is it from?
He's an actor.
Is it?
This
Oliver
is
Moore?
episode 11.
Oh, hold on. It's an actor from Doctor Who,
No,
right?
I mean, he may have appeared on Doctor Who. I don't know, but
Gotcha. All right. Next, Wes, why don't you go ahead and introduce yourself, sir?
Hi,
he was on a
Wes.
little movie. Oh, never mind. Go ahead.
I'm Wes. I'm playing Eastus, the divination wizard.
Okay, go ahead. Tell us now. What's he on? He's not listening to me.
What? Me?
No, Michael.
I thought so,
What?
yeah. Because I'm
I
not
said
listening
go
to you
ahead. I
either,
said-
so that made me nervous. It was like one of those times where you're
And
in
you
school
guys
and
got
know-
nerve to say that never happened.
I admitted that I was wrong.
Yeah. Oh, yes. By the way, we went back and we checked the tapes, and
Yeah, we did not wait for them to...
I was
to
spot
come
on.
back. I thought we did, but no, we just took off. We didn't even bother.
And you know what
Out of
it is?
curiosity, what episode was that? Because I was trying to go back in my notes.
I think that was 6, which is the one that I did not have originally up on YouTube, which made me off count.
I see.
And the reason I
Okay.
remember
Actually, he wasn't in. Okay, go ahead.
the reason I remembered so in particular was because I almost said something that's like, aren't you guys going to wait? And they're like, no, don't say anything. And then I was like, you guys go out, and it's like, okay, let's see where Cryovane's at.
No, you thought that. You didn't
And then
say that.
I didn't say it. Is what I was. That's what I was saying. It's like I thought to say it, and I stopped myself. And then I was like, well, let's see where Cryovane's at. And I said, yeah, but what's the chance that it's going to show up back at Hardford? And you guys rolled it. I was like, oh, hell yes. And with that having been said, Katie, go ahead and introduce yourself.
I'm Kitty. I'm playing Ziara. She is a rogue, and she has a sidekick Fox, who is he's a spellcaster.
He's a Pikachu, right?
He's a little jolty on Pikachu Fox.
Isn't that the game you play with the cards? It's the Pikachu game? You know
They
what
have
that is?
video games now. There's a lot of things.
Yeah, there's so many things.
They're
You can get
all the
Pika-
things now.
You get Pikachu on your phone.
You sure can.
All right. Okay, and last but not least, we have Adam.
Hey, everybody. I'm Adam. Last but not least.
Did you like that, Zeroth?
Anyway, I'm playing Orleo Stargazer Vime Lama. Nope, Vime Lime. What's my name?
I can't help
Is
you
it
with this
Vime
one.
Lama?
Laga.
Vime Laga.
Vime Laga. Thank you. Thanks, Wes.
Buy me a llama. What?
Yeah, the Dalai Lama.
Buy a llama?
You know, llamas may be the cure to this whole coronavirus thing. More to come. I don't-
It's It's easy, Josh. All you got to do is just give him an animal companion. Boom.
So
There it is.
and then also speaking of animal companions, I have my sidekick is a goblin named Gob.
Super original.
That's
So
what
there-
I call him because I don't speak goblin. He has a real
Right.
name. I just don't know what it is.
You know what? Your guys' relationship is fascinating on so many different levels. One, he's got this whole Stockholm syndrome thing
Right.
with you, where
Yeah.
he must chain himself to you.
Right, yeah.
Okay, so
He's always
got
changing
that
my
going on.
30-foot chain. Yeah.
Yeah. You don't speak Goblin. He only speaks Goblin to you, but yet he knows Common. That's the
He knows
fucked up part of it.
He does understand goblin, yes.
It's like
And
he can't.
all he can, translate for you.
Yeah, it's like he can't stand to be away from you, but he won't talk to you.
Yeah.
Yeah,
There's a lot going on back in our
lot going on.
backstory.
Yeah. So let's give ourselves a little bit of a hey, what's up, my morph? A little bit of a recap into what happened. So I was going to say illustrious heroes, but I can't because I'm the illustrious DM. So
We all know it's your one adjective.
the magnificent heroes.
We should get you a dictionary of
No.
like adjectives.
A thesaurus.
Get me a shirt that says illustrious is what you should get me. Yeah. No, it's old man brain. I got that word stuck in there. It's just like
And now that's it. That's the only thing that comes out.
No, I'm thinking of Edie Brickell again. See, that's what I'm saying. It gets stuck in there. It's just in, man.
Wow.
So what happened was the Magnificent Heroes came back from doing a job that they had taken. They are on commission in a town called Hardford, which is the northernmost reach of the county of Nurl. And they went up to this place called Axholm to clean it out because to see if it could be used possibly for the inhabitants of Hardford as an evacuation point because there's this dragon that's up there in the area just causing all kinds of havoc and what have you. So they left when they were supposed to stay in the town. They had worked out this deal with this other adventuring party that was also on commission that stays in Hardford as well. And they decided that, hey, at least one of us should stay in the town at all times because Cryovane, this white dragon, had attacked the town once before. So when it was their turn to stay, they said, screw this, we're out. And they left.
Who can remember every conversation you have with every NPC and every deal you make and every
totally
back room?
Understand. And some people are way more challenged than others when it comes to this. That's why.
What are you
about this,
implying?
by the way?
That's why we make this stuff. It's called paper and pencil or pen. But anyway, so they went up. They did this job up at this place called Axholm. Found out it's haunted. Cleared it out. Set free some sort of undead revenant guy with a artifact spear. So all in all, pretty successful. But then they come back. While they were gone, Cryovane had attacked the town again. So now when they get back, they met with the mayor and talked to him. There's been some changes. The Rovers, which are the name of the other adventuring band that is in Hardford, the mayor has tasked them with staying in the town at all times now as protection, forcing the stray Avengers. You thought I forgot about that, didn't you?
I did.
Oh no, Ollie in the Pages.
No, that's
right.
not it.
To be the only adventuring group that's going to now go outside of the town, doing the different types of jobs that the mayor needs for the safety of the town and to help with all this. There's a lot of stuff going on right now. Now, the mayor told them, though, all the other different jobs that I had posted and were wanting to get done are all going to take a back seat now. The dragon has attacked twice. It's looking bad for the town. I want you guys to go out to this dragon burrow. No, burrow is a hole. Barrow. Out it's out in Bone March too. It's a ways away from where you guys are at. Matter of fact, it's a 10-day hike from Hardford to the Barrow Mound, because they have uncovered some recent information that it might be the possible resting place of a Flan hero of myth called Stormano, who was like
Stormano. Tony Stormano. Yeah, you heard him.
no, he's the basically like the Flan King Arthur from back before the establishment of even the or while the Great Kingdom was establishing and invading their land, blah blah, so forth and so on. They think now there's I'm just going to say it again. Borrows all over the place and different things associated with this hero. And they're like, we think this is the real deal. This is his real tomb because we found this gold plate. It's got some information on it, so forth and so on. Gave it to him. And he said, that's the next job. I need you to go there. I need you to see if his legendary dragon slaying sword is interred with him, if that turns out to be.
Right. And then if you find it, Star, you're the only one I trust to wield it in defense of this great town.
And another reason why he doesn't see, because he hears what he wants.
Is what he said.
He doesn't hear what the NPCs tell him. He hears
wah, 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 wah.
Dragon sword.
So, and where we had left off, the previous episode, you guys had just finished your meeting with the mayor,
right?
But we didn't touch base with what Eastus was doing, because Eastus had broken off from you guys and was looking for either Otter or Edermath, and you were going because Edermath is the other. He's the warden. The guy talks the same and looks like Otter. So, and you were going to go to the tavern, correct?
Yeah, if he was there.
Okay,
yeah.
So you're going to go over there. Now, you're keeping your disguise up, I'm assuming, while you're doing all this? Okay. You go to the tavern, and Otter is not there, and neither is Edermath. It's just locals, stopping in for a pint. So.
Okay. I'm not going to look too hard then. I'll just go back to the barracks.
Okay. All right. So I'm going to say that you will be merging up. It's amazing how convenient all the time where you guys are arriving at the same times. You're coming down the street just as the other three are leaving the mayor's, going across the street and into.
So basically, you pick up where we closed the door as we left, and I said, "I'm keeping that goddamn sword."
Yes, exactly. So, and you guys are going across. So, Star, Ollie, and Zira, you guys will be going into your barracks first. You open up the door, you stride in, and in there. Now, before when Zira was in there, she talked with Shad. Shad is in there now, but so is Ulrich and Sharn. And they're sitting at the table. So when you guys come in, Ulrich's just sitting in there, and he's already smiling, because Ulrich's always smiling. And those people that the guys I just mentioned, for those who are watching, these are the rovers. These are the other adventuring party that's staying in Hardford with them. They both stay out of this large barracks / like house. And when you guys coming in, you see his grin. It gets bigger when he sees you walking in the door, and he goes, "Ho ho, Star! I take it you retrieved the money from the mayor when you were over there."
Yeah, I did.
Excellent.
He also said that because of you guys weren't where you're supposed to be, you're at house arrest essentially, and we get to do all the cool stuff.
I'm sure that's exactly what he said. So do you have, I mean, you're going to seed at this point in time, correct? I mean, you're going to... just admit to losing the bet, I hope.
No, not yet.
Well, I mean, obviously we have to set some sort of parameters. Otherwise, this bet could go on forever. I mean, what will be the defining factor for you to admit your defeat?
Well, look, obviously, if you defeat this dragon, you guys win, hands down. And I understand you're pretty far ahead already. And I know the likelihood
At least
of
in
us...
the popularities.
Yeah, I don't know what it is, and I'm wearing my Death Skull helmet.
Yeah.
My glowing red eyes and my bat cape. But
Yara's like playing with your cape, like, yeah, I don't know what it is.
Ollie's got one too.
Yeah, pretty cool, isn't it? With my wizard's hat.
Yeah, it's a cool look. But as you also probably have heard, we're off to find Tony Starmano's sword.
Who?
You know, Starmano.
Oh, Stormano. Oh, yes, the Flan hero. Oh,
Yes.
I didn't know. So he's sending you off to do that.
Yeah. So we come back
Oh.
with that sword.
Yes,
Use that to defeat the dragon.
I'm sure I will.
Well, no. See, that's not your sword.
You seem to be stumbling over your words, Star.
I'm a
Please
little
come.
upset. I'm a little
Sit
upset.
down.
I'm a little upset.
Have something to eat and drink. This is all friendly competition.
I feel like it started off that way. I would like something to drink.
Well, pull up a chair, rest a little bit.
Yeah. But
And
anyway.
that's when Shad, the really, really small elf, goes, "Oi, mate. I mean, we could just admit this one thing. That your ears are off. You can't hear a damn thing I'm saying at the moment."
What?
Adam's talking to his wife, so I was breaking the fourth wall. So, you back?
Yeah, I'm back, sorry.
Okay, that's all right. Shad just looks and goes, "Oi, mate, just admit it. You've lost.
I don't.
Nope.
Well,
No
again,
coming back. No coming
I
back.
think there's a way to do this still. I think it's unlikely.
I'm smelling. Yep, my keen elven senses are telling me that yes, this smells like a doubling of the wager."
No.
Oh,
I
that's a
don't-
great idea, says
No,
Ulrich. and
that's
he's looking at you.
bullshit. We're using the same.
He reaches into he's got a belt pouch. He reaches in, he pulls out a bag of coins and drops it on the table. Ching!
Ah,
Oh no. I seem to have dropped an extra 100 gold on the table. Oh, you
alright.
don't. I understand.
No,
you
all
don't
right,
have the
assholes.
money.
You want to put this the way you want to
No,
play it?
no,
I'm going to
no,
get
if you don't
Stormano's
have-
sword. I'm going to be the hero. We got a haunted cave for these people to live in for when
Oh,
the dragon
yes.
kills you, when they have to run away. I put down 100 gold. 100 more
Still
Yeah, I
gold.
was
should
gonna-
sit
Yara's gonna put their hand on Star's shoulder and be like, "Is this worth it, buddy?"
Yeah, no, it is. Yes.
Okay, because that's 100 gold pieces right there.
It's 200 if you factor in the first.
Oh yes, I'm factoring it in.
Yeah, no. This
Excellent.
is. I don't like the
But
way you guys
nobody's
are
won
playing
yet.
this game.
So
So what would the parameters of doubling the bet be? And then Shad, the small elf, pipes up again. Oi! Which one of us kills the dragon?
Yeah, yeah,
There! Like the man said.
done. Dragon, death, winner take all.
Excellent. I think it's a great idea. Shake on it?
Yeah, I will shake.
Okay.
but
we'll shake your
no
hand.
dragon hunting.
They're not allowed to
no.
leave. They're not allowed to leave the village.
Yes, we're staying put to safeguard Hardford from the evils that surround it. So he'll shake your hand, and then after that, done and done. So,
There goes most of the
Is there-
money I made.
yeah, I know it's awesome. So is there anything else that you folks would like to do? Is this coming in? Did he kind of like sneak in, or
No, he just walked in.
okay? Did he drop the image? Then I take it when he came in, or
No.
Are we leaving like now, or are we gonna spend a night here? Like, what's our plan?
We should probably spend the night, I guess.
Yeah, might as well.
Cool.
Yes, yes. It's a ways away from what I hear. And
Yeah.
you guys got a map to this place. And it is a 10-day trek on foot or a 5-day trek via horse.
Okay.
Oi!
Yeah.
Who's this? And the elf points at you. Is this?
I just look at him and then I keep walking towards my room.
They just all watch you walk away.
I'll like grab an apple or something from the table.
Don't ask. Don't ask. Just don't ask.
It's a new guy.
It's a new guy. Yeah.
Ziara's gonna look at them and then look at Eustace and then look at them and be like, "Do you guys really not know who that is? Is that real? Really don't know who that is?"
Oh, I assumed it's Eastus.
Yeah, I know it's.
Yeah.
Oh, I get it because he's wearing the sky.
Yeah.
Okay. So you guys going? No, go ahead.
I want to go into my room and take out a small black skull and set it down in front of me, and I'm just going to go, and inside of its eyes, a blue flame will light up, and I'm just going to say one more time, and then I'm going to summon the imp.
I got you a new token. Did you see that?
I did not.
I don't know if you'll like it, but it's very anime.
It's certainly interesting. I like it.
It's got a top hat and everything.
Yeah, it's a top hat.
Yeah. All right, cool. So yeah, your boy will pop up.
Go. That's it.
All right. So you guys are going to spend the night in the barracks.
Yeah.
Okay. The next day we'll
Gobble make some dinner for everybody, even Eastus.
Well, I should hope so.
There was one episode, I don't remember what it was, that Eastus criticized.
Oh,
cooking.
he didn't want Gob cooking for him.
There was something. There was something. I forget what it was because I think it was in episode 6 because I had to rewatch it to make sure that Will wasn't fucking us over, and unfortunately, we fucked ourselves.
You're all right.
I thought for sure that they came back.
Yeah,
I was clearly wrong.
I know. That's why I was so happy about the entire situation.
Yeah.
It's not just being the DM. I mean, it's like...
And looking back at the episode, you were grinning ear to ear.
I was because I was like,
yeah.
I was like, yep, they're gonna do it.
So
I kept waiting for one of you guys to remember,
no.
and then I knew I had it locked in as soon as you were at Axholm. Because once you were there, you'd be concentrating on Axholm. You wouldn't be thinking about the past stuff. And as soon as you got there, I was like, yes.
I couldn't have stopped them if I wanted to.
When did we actually make that
conversation had ever happened? Because I don't remember it.
When did we have that deal? Because, like I said, I was looking back in my notes to see
that deal
when
came.
we made...
I think probably in the episode before that, episode 5, maybe.
Yeah, I don't know.
I'm gonna watch that.
Long time ago.
Yeah.
Ancient history.
Anyway, it is what it is.
D&D terms. Oh, what does it matter?
It is what it is.
Okay,
Yeah,
so
pretty much.
all right, so you guys all eat.
I'm the only one that's out money. Everybody else is still doing fine.
That's true. That's very true. You're the only one. Okay.
I'm going to go shopping a little bit. I'm assuming everything in the player's handbook's available.
Within consideration, maybe not. Some of the more eccentric things might not.
I mean, I'm not going to go buy an elephant or anything.
Okay, so you go to.
Forget
you're
about
going.
the horse.
Ziara wants an elephant.
Yeah.
I was
Getting elephants.
just going to look.
If they have a sale on elephants,
Yeah.
They got one,
They're
but it's
cheaper than
lame.
horses, actually.
All right, let's see here.
Okay.
Is anybody else gonna go?
no.
Okay, because we're just going to fast forward it to the
sulk.
next morning.
Yeah.
We're going to fast forward it to the next morning.
If it's the next morning, then Ziara's gonna head to the mayor before we leave. And
Okay.
just... Okay.
Okay, so Ollie's going to. That's what I'm trying to find is the.
price of elephants.
No, the guy who runs the store.
5 gold pieces.
Michael's the only one who's been down. You think he'd remember it? He's been there every day.
Yeah,
that
I
we've
keep
been-
going over there.
Yeah.
My old bud. All right.
I
Does it
wouldn't call
really
him
matter?
that. Oh, no, I think that's where it's at. Here we go. Yes, it does matter.
Okay then.
And I also stop off and leave my gold piece at the shrine.
Okay, roll me a d20. What'd you
All the
get?
5.
Okay. You have a feeling that you left a gold piece on the shrine. But the fact that I'm making you roll kind of gives it away that maybe something might happen if you do it.
By the time he's done, we're gonna see who's gonna lose more money: me in bets or Ollie and just dumping it into the fountain.
If we're
Right.
going to the sword, Ziara is also going to go to the shrine.
Oh, shit. I can't find this guy's name. We're just going to call him Bob for now.
Good.
Okay, so
Good name.
who wants to go first?
To the store?
No, to the store or to the mayor's. You said you're going to go to
Oh.
the mayor's first, right?
I imagine
I'm just
Ollie
going
would
to the
probably
stores.
go earlier, so
I don't like the mayor. I would use any excuse not to visit his place. So
Okay. All right, so you go over to Bob's larders, and you go walking in. It's open. He's got he's like stocking some bags of grain or what have you over in the corner. And when you come in, he just gives you a nod of the head and a snort. You go around, get all the things
All right.
together that you're looking to get. Okay, you bring him up, you put him at the table. He's going to charge you because basically, it's like he's at the register. After he gets done tallying it all up, you will have to pay double of what the cost is in the player's handbook, and then on top of it, the cost of one riding horse.
one riding horse. I didn't lose a horse.
Well, I rented horses to you.
You didn't rent horses to me, buddy. The horses that I rented, I brought back.
Oh, you didn't bring them all back.
Horses I rented got brought back. If you rented horses later and they didn't get brought back, that was
Look, you're lucky I'm selling to you anyway, Abathor worshiper.
What?
what?
I think
You're
it was
talking
pretty
about-
clear what just came out of my mouth.
What is
So you-
Abathor?
You either Michael really doesn't.
Abathor is the greed god,
What?
the god of
The
greed.
Dwarven god
of
agreed.
Oh God.
I really can't find this guy's name. All right, I'm done looking.
Yeah, I don't
It's Bob.
worship Abathor. Sorry. What would give you that impression?
Oh, there's been plenty of talk. So that's the charge.
You know what the thing is about talk? It usually comes out of your ass instead of your mouth. So
Okay, so
you can keep the hammer. I came here to buy. Bye.
and he
And
follows
I
you
walk
to
out the door.
he follows you to the door and he goes, "The broken stone have all of you marked. Just so you know." And he walks
Is
back
he a
in
dwarf?
afterwards. Yeah.
I've never been into the store. I didn't know that.
Yep, he's a dwarf.
Oh.
Bob, for lack of a better name. I'll have to go back when I do find the stuff and retcon his name into Bob.
Bob is his nickname.
Yeah, that's what the townspeople call him.
Yeah.
But it's not what his wife calls him. So, okay. So let's jump over to Ziara, going over to the mayor's.
Right. So she'll knock on the door.
Okay. It's several minutes because I'm taking you guys are getting up and getting ready early, right?
I would have done it right before we left. So not terribly early, but I mean, I'm assuming we're not leaving at the crack of dawn.
We can wait.
I mean, yeah. I mean, it's up to you guys. So I just figured you'd be like, crack of dawn, you'd get ready and get breakfast and then leave after that. So it's still a couple minutes goes by. The door opens up. Manura, the mayor's bodyguard, standing there, crowding the door frame. She's got a nightshirt on, and you can see that she pulled a chain shirt over it, and she's got a mace in her hand, not up or threatening, just answering the door prepared as she is. She just looks down at you. Yeah.
Ziara will say, I'm sorry if I woke you. We're heading out. So I wanted to just remind the mayor that if the dragon comes back, we did get rid of the Axholm Manor. Is it a manor? We did clear out the Axholm Manor, but it is haunted. And one of the ghosts there told us that if any Broken Stone Clans member comes there, it won't be a good situation. So
yeah.
Just a reminder.
I appreciate that. I do. Your friend stopped by last night. The ones in the weird bat leathery cloaks. Those guys.
You'll be like, yeah.
Yeah, they came by last night and then let them know. So
They looked great.
Yeah, but Ziara's just doubly making sure.
Oh, I got you.
Let them know.
Mm-hmm.
Cool. And she'll say, okay, thank you. That's it.
Okay.
And then
All right.
she's gonna head over to the shrine as well. If we're
Gotcha.
if we're heading over to the sword, she's gonna head over to the shrine.
Gotcha. Now, when you guys are getting up in the morning and whatnot, Auric and the Rovers actually are getting up as well. So, and they're just like sitting around drinking coffee and whatnot, watching you guys.
Gob
ready.
does not make them any food.
That's all right. They have their own shelves in the refrigerator.
Yeah, I noticed that.
There's like sticky note taped on there saying Rovers food and arrows up to the top shelf. Yeah. And Auric's like, be careful out there. You're going out into the heart of the march now.
We know what we're doing.
Land out there. Oh, well, I'm sorry. Well, I guess.
But what's out of curiosity, what is the difference?
Well, you said you knew what you were doing.
No, well, we know what we're doing. We don't know where we're going.
Oh, I heard you had a map.
Oh, do we?
Yeah.
Good.
Yeah, the mayor gave you a map.
Yeah, that'll help.
Okay.
What do you know about this area?
A little of this, little of that.
All right, you know what? These games of yours.
You're the one who said he knows what he's doing.
I don't think
was
you know
trying to be
anything
personable.
about any of this.
Careful of the clans. Especially where you're going, you'll be skirting the Two Moon tribe. And, of course, the orcs. Getting that far into the march, you're very likely to run into some of them. Oh, and there's bandits and all kinds of nasty things.
There's always bandits.
Very true.
I mean, we fought ghosts, ghouls,
Ooh.
slimes.
So you're
and
quite
jellies.
capable then.
Yeah, exactly.
Yes. So that's it. They're just basically, they got up as a convenience, not a convenience, but as to see you off is basically.
Yeah.
So.
Make their snide comments.
Is Grimslade there?
No, Grimslade's not there. Grimslade is like, that's the one thing, you never see Grimslade out of the Rovers. It's like the only time you see him is like, he's like a teenager. He'll come in, he'll get some food, and then he shuffles back off into his room. You never really see him.
I'm going to go knock on his door.
Okay. And basically, you hear some grunting for a little bit, and then, yes.
It's Isis. I need to talk.
He opens up the door, and he only opens it about a crack.
Thank you, Jody Pascal Brand, for liking the stream.
Hey, Jody. Thank you. That's Questwise, for all those who are in the know. So, all right. Yeah, so he opens up the door, and he looks out, and he looks like down the hall a little bit, and he goes, yes?
I need to talk to you. I need a favor.
Oh. you see he like does some sort of like mental math for a second, and then with a shrug, he steps back and opens up the door and lets you into his room. And then when you come in, he closes the door. Yes.
I need to send a message to someone, but I need it to not get interrupted. I don't think that it's within my power to do it, and I was hoping that it was within yours.
How far away are we talking?
Pretty far.
Yeah. I'm not cheap.
How much?
How well, you don't know how far. You can just say the kingdom that you think.
Hold on. It needs to reach the pale, at least the pale.
Oh, yes. Mm-hmm. How many words?
$20.
100 gold.
I pay him 100 gold.
He goes over to the table. He takes the gold that you gave him because he's got a desk in his room. He just opens up a desk drawer, drops the coins in there, closes it. He shuffles around on the desk, gets some papers and whatnot. And he just leaves a piece of parchment, and then he like pops open a bottle of ink and just leaves a quill next to him. And he goes,
I write down my message. I
Okay.
pay him the gold, and I say thank you very much, and I walk out.
all right, you can message me that stuff and the
Mhm.
pertinence afterwards. So, okay, cool. All right, so you guys get all together and ready, and
All right, when we get all together, I'm actually going to pull the group aside and let them know of my encounter at the shop and how there seems to be some very bad rumors floating around, unsubstantiated, of course, but definitely is a touch against our honor. And,
No, they know that you stole the dagger.
Yeah, this
And,
one I hold it up.
It's not unsubstantiated. It's actually
that is a
quite,
problem.
Yeah.
I was gonna ask, do they
They
know that
believe
we
we
stole a
are.
dagger?
It's
They
quite
are
substantiated.
believe that we are. It would be unsubstantiated because they would have no idea that we took it because we cleared the place out. So
No, they know because
unless
Those
you
other
were wandering
dwarves,
around
those other dwarves
killing,
were there.
they were
yeah.
outside. They would have no idea.
Not only
We may have had a conversation with them
we,
about it. Truth
we
be
literally
told.
we literally told them.
yeah, you guys actually literally showed the dwarves when you were leaving the dagger.
I did.
And
Somebody else did. It wasn't me.
And the dwarves in Hardhome or whatever it is, Hartford, we told them that we had the dagger too.
Oh yeah, we did tell the
Yep.
person that gave us the mission. I forget her name.
Oh, Halia?
All right.
Yeah.
Is that her name?
Yeah.
Halia?
Yeah.
So
When we told her about the god of greed. We told
now
them that
saying
we were
that
worried
you
about
were a
it.
worshiper. I mean,
He's
that's,
unsubstantiated.
Well,
yeah,
when
that's a
you-
little far fetched.
So when you take things from the god of greed, it's temple. It's kind of greedy. I feel like 1 + 1 = 2.
You know what they say: win an Abathor.
All right. Well, I have a side quest. I'm heading back to the temple. I don't care what the rest of you are doing.
But where are you going? Why are you going there? We got things to do.
Apparently, we need to clear our good name.
Our name is gonna be shit regardless.
I think our name's beyond clearing right
Yeah.
now.
Everybody hates us
Don't we
already
have a
for different reasons. Getting a
Jar's
couple
gonna
of
raise her hand
dwarves
and
to
be
like us.
Nobody hates me. I hope.
Well,
You ever heard the term guilty by association?
Yeah.
I'm
It's funny
be
Well, I
because
don't
fair.
really care
Zara's
for
trying
these
to get
people
away
here,
from
so
that.
I'm going to fulfill my contract because that would be honorable. But if these people all die, I probably will have a hard time shedding a tear because I don't like them at all.
I don't.
Anyway, let's go and do what we
Why are
agreed to
you?
do.
Hey, Will, do I need to roll for this for leaving a coin on the shrine thing?
Yes,
Or-
if you're going to leave a coin, yes, please roll.
Yeah. It's a D20, right?
Yes, roll a d20.
7.
Okay. You're sure somebody is very grateful somewhere for you haven't done that.
Yeah, the kid who clears out all the gold coins as soon as people.
No
throw them in
doubt.
and
There's a
leaves.
little kid there's an urchin that lives in the bushes right behind the damn thing. All he waits for is he hears the click. And he's like, yeah. And then he goes running out. I even went and I looked in the book and I couldn't find that dude's damn name. It is Destiny saying that.
Did he just not have one and you made it up?
No,
the
it's
first
Bob. It's Bob. No, I know
Well-
he has one. I've read it before.
Time? Oh, okay.
Barsneth is what's on the map, but
What is it? Oh, is this?
Or
Oh, that's his name.
Barsneth or something like that's on the map.
So I was
Oh.
close. I was close. It had a B.
Wait,
So,
where do you
yeah.
see the map?
Yeah.
Barthen.
Where do you see the
If you
map?
go to
Barthen.
if you go to the journal, there's a map in there.
Oh, it's the
Thank
map.
you, Michael.
It's the map.
Oh, yeah.
So yeah, Barthen,
Cool.
Bob for short. There we go. Now
His
we
name is
got
Bob Barthen. Robert Barthen.
it. Robert Barthen. In death, we all have a name.
His name is Robert Barthen.
Barthen.
My name is Robert Barthen.
Okay. So, all right. So, you guys are heading out. What do you? How you doing on like rations and stuff like that? Because it is going to be.
Yeah, we should take some of the provisions from the house. I
Yeah,
bought a
take it.
shitload of stuff.
You did, and basically, what I'll say is I'll allow that to be provision enough for your trek there.
Yeah, and any meats and stuff Gob would have cooked, the night before.
Sure,
and
sure. But you're talking about being out of the town for like 20 days.
Yeah,
Easy.
we're gonna have to find provisions somewhere else because, from what I understand, the prices at Barthen's are through the roof.
Yeah, they're not sustainable.
You are correct.
I knew we should have taken that frozen cow. Really would be handy right about now.
Yeah.
So how many
Okay.
provisions do you think we would have from what I bought, what Gob can cook and prepare for us?
10 days.
All right.
And that's being generous. 10 days for all of you.
Okay.
So, what's the name of the mayor's bodyguard?
Minera.
As they argue about the food, I'm gonna stop by Minera's.
Okay. Knock on the door. Same thing. She answers again. Same thing. She hasn't. It takes a couple minutes because she's got to put the chain shirt back on. But she's got her nightgown on and the chain shirt over it. Then she opens up the door. Now, are you looking like? Is this time when you open
Yeah.
the door? Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So when you open up the door, I was like, "Oh, hello. You weren't with your friends when they stopped by."
No. They've been making some interesting choices.
Mhm. So I've heard.
What have you heard?
Oh, about your group in general? Well, the talk amongst the town people is you're greedy. You're only here for the money and don't care about them. Oh, and you're Abathor worshippers.
2 out of 3 ain't bad.
Tybor's helped to spread that rumor, so you know.
Well, I mean, we did release the ancestor of his clan's sworn enemy.
Well,
Yeah.
Tybor.
Oh no,
Wait, who's
Tybor's the mayor's brother. Step.
Oh.
Yeah, that
That
makes
guy
sense.
was a scumbag.
Is that everyone's reputation?
No, your lot, yes. Doesn't matter to me.
Well, I don't care about that. I don't care about what everybody else thinks is much, except that I didn't do any of those things.
Dario Britton Carrasco, thanks for liking the stream.
Hey, Dario. I've worked with that guy before.
I might be having
I
a
know that
visitor
guy.
to town soon.
Oh, somebody I should be looking out for.
Yes.
He's a comic book artist. He drew a lot of Star Wars comics
Cool.
back in the day.
That's dope.
Now, the rest of you in chat, if you could post your resumes, that would be great.
Still not as cool as being on Sesame Street. All right, and so she's like, you need me to tell him something, or
Just keep an eye out.
for somebody looking for you?
They'll be. You'll know them.
All right, will do.
Take care of yourself.
You take care of yourself. You're the one walking out into the march.
Oh,
Mm-hmm.
there's a ghost.
Oh, okay.
Not just the one that they released that has the ancient weapons.
Mm-hmm.
There's another ghost before that ghost that was released.
Okay.
I don't know where it went.
I don't think we would really have to worry about that down here. Fair enough. Thanks for the heads up. Okay. All right. So you guys get your stuff together. Or is there anything else you want to do before you head out?
Nope.
Okay.
No.
Nobody else? All right. Dun, 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 dun.
Just collect my horse.
Dun. Okay. I'm not worried about that. Okay. All right. So you guys start heading off, and you're going off into the march. It is spring. Weather's nice. So basically, it's going to take you guys 10 days, like I said, to get there. That's a regular pace. If you want to go at a quicker pace, I will allow it, which would shave 2 days off, but you would have to make con checks. See if you start getting exhausted and have to rest. Your
Yeah,
choice.
I'm okay with that.
That's mostly for everybody except for Ollie.
Yeah.
Actually,
I bet it's kind of hard for us to rent horses nowadays in this town too, huh?
You might be able to.
have
Go
an
talk to him.
idea.
All right. You want me to go see if we can rent horses? No, we're gonna walk.
I have
Ziara
an
said-
idea. Let me
Ziara-
check something once.
Ziara will say she'll go with you.
All right.
Yeah, won't be big enough. So yeah, one of you could ride, or maybe two of you if you get real snuggly on a.
On the,
floating disc,
I was
but
just
all
going
of
to
you
say.
won't.
I'm pretty
All of
heavy.
you won't fit.
I'm
One of you
sure.
can sit there, and somebody else can sit on their lap.
Yeah, I'm sure it would exceed the weight limit too.
Yeah.
Star takes up like
Yeah.
half of the weight
East
limit.
and Ziara maybe, but not. I'm not gonna fit.
Okay. All right, so you two are going to go over, or is the
Yeah.
group going to go over?
I mean,
or...
I'm fine with whoever wants to come, but
Okay.
Whatever.
Don't know.
Ziara will go.
Whoever wants to go, you guys go over to Barthen's. And...
I wait outside.
yeah. Say,
I already had my encounter with Barth, and I didn't want another
He's
one.
stacking his same pile of bags of wheat into another corner that he thought
Mhm.
looks better.
Yeah. I say you need any help.
If
with
it was
that?
a bar, he'd be cleaning glasses, but
Yeah.
you know.
Need any help with that wheat?
He turns around, looks, and goes, "Nope.
I'd
What can I do for you?"
like to rent a horse.
Ziara will be like, we'd like to rent 3 horses.
Yeah, we'd like to rent some horses, a few horses.
Maybe you should just buy the horses.
3 horses.
Yeah,
All right.
maybe we should buy them. How much is it to buy them?
What's the? Are you looking that up right now, Michael?
Yeah.
Thanks.
Okay. Let me know what the book says, and then I'll tell you what the price is.
Thank you, Enoch Pratt. Enoch Pratt for following us.
Thank you, Enoch.
Yeah, mounts.
Yours
So
isn't yours.
distinguished.
Yeah, no.
Resistant
Huzzah!
Huzzah.
If you join it, if you
Riding
follow us on
horses.
Fridays, you get an huzzah. By the way, just throwing that out there, guys.
Riding
A
horses.
riding horse is 75.
Okay, he will sell them to you for 150 a piece, plus. So that's what? That's 3. That's 450 plus another 150. So
150 for what?
700 gold. He'll sell them to you for.
What? Another 150 for what?
Well, the horse that you guys were supposed to bring back that you didn't.
That horse died of natural causes.
Still not my,
Zero.
not my,
Do you
not my
like-
problem.
Did it actually? Did
It was
that-
a
did that
it
happen?
was a lame horse that you rented us.
Yeah, it was died by acid splash. Is
Yeah.
how it died.
It I'll tell you what. We'll
Alright.
give you 100 for each horse, 75 for the dead one. And I look at him with my glowing helmet.
You're
and
gonna
I
try
say,
and intimidate
yeah, and I
him.
say, or we might have a problem.
You wonder
Zara's
why.
gonna freeze. Be like, or what? Or what, Star?
His eyes are because remember he puts that helmet on. It's
Yeah.
the fucking Darth Vader helmet. It looks like a skull. His eyes glow red while he wears it. Okay, give me an intimidation roll.
Okay.
Make sure that you get your total doubled.
It's actually plus. It's one more because all I could do was do a +2 instead of a +3 here. So
You could go.
on
You
that
could
sheet.
go.
Can I manually do it?
You could. Well, you can go in and turn it to expertise.
That's
It
what I
should
did.
still- Oh, okay. Well,
that
then it
doesn't
did it.
double the whole number though. That just doubles part of it.
Well, it doubles it like it's supposed to be.
Okay.
It
fine,
doesn't.
then
It does.
that's So
Yeah, it
15.
doesn't. Yeah. Okay,
So basically, I have expertise in it, is what you're saying.
exactly. It doesn't double
Done.
your stats. It
It just
yeah.
doubles the proficiency part.
You are correct.
Got
There
it.
you go.
Okay, so
That
15.
is correct.
15, yeah.
Okay. So
And I'm looking down, and I'm a big dude. And he's a dwarf.
Yeah.
We've
And
learned.
and Ziara is shuddering a little next to
Yeah.
him because she's legit scared right now,
I'm offering, that's
not
a pretty
really,
good
but
deal.
like uncomfortable.
He's trying to fleece off. I'm paying for the other horse.
You
I'm
have
paying,
to live here.
so that's
15 gold more for the other horses
You
instead
have
of
to
double.
live here.
so 370 would be the grand total then.
Right. No, 375, because I said I'd pay 75 for it.
Are
Alright,
you never going to need
375.
anything from him ever again?
I also don't have, well, I guess I do have this money with the platinum we got.
He goes, okay, I'll take that deal.
Great. It's been a pleasure doing business with you.
Let me go get the horses ready.
Yeah. Good shape this
Ziara's gonna be
time.
like, Zara's gonna be like, thank you so
And-
much.
And he leaves out, goes to the stable.
All right. You guys cool paying for your horses? I'll pay for mine and the dead one.
You
Ziara
think
will
maybe you should have asked him that before you intimidated the dude? He
Ziara
comes
will
back
hand
and goes, and here's your 375. You just give him 3 copper.
Yeah.
She'll hand you 100 gold for it.
Okay.
She's cool with that.
He's just
Okay.
Sorry. Isis will hand him 150
Oh, no. Really? You don't know, you don't
for
have to do
his,
that.
for his horse.
No, it was 100 per horse.
The
He's
original
paying
price.
him an
Wants
extra
to full
50.
to pay the full
Yeah.
price.
I'm
price
paying his
gouging.
full asking price for
Oh,
my
you're
horse.
paying
Okay.
the. I thought you were paying Star.
Star?
that.
Fuck no.
He's not.
Oh. Bad.
He waits till Barthen after he saddles the horses. He brings them out and he leaves them sitting outside. Then he comes walking in. You guys give him the money. Isis gives it to him separately, is what you're saying.
Yeah.
So okay, yeah, he takes it and he says, "Good riding."
Sorry about that.
You have a nice day, I say.
Ziara will still
Fuck
be
up.
like the whole time, like, thank you so much, thank you, like annoyingly so.
Yeah. He goes and he puts the money in his register. Okay, so you guys got horses. So yay, good news. Trip's only gonna be 5 days now.
There we go. See?
See, who said being a murder hobo doesn't pay?
I didn't murder anybody.
Yet.
I just threatened, in a vague sense, the possibility.
Oh,
of
it wasn't
murder.
vague at all. I imagine your shoulders grabbing it. You fluff out your
Yeah, the cape.
what was it?
The back
Your
cape pops
manticore
out.
cape? Yeah, your manticore cape. Yeah, totally. Man.
There's like
Okay.
wind blowing. Like Ziara can't do magic, but like Ashido casts gust. So like his like cape was blowing behind
Yeah,
him.
the shutters rattle on the windows.
Little bit. Okay, so go ahead and you guys head out. You're riding out into the march. First things first, I would like you to roll for me a D20. Anyone? Doesn't really matter who does it.
4.
A 4?
Yeah.
Beautiful day. Absolutely gorgeous day. It's one of those really nice spring days, not too hot. It's got a nice breeze to it. You can smell the flowers and what have you that are blooming out on, because keep in mind, this is like these are moors. These are like Scottish Highlands up here, but not the mountainous parts. I mean, the Rakers are right there. But okay, now I need for day one to give me another roll me a d20. Doesn't matter who.
By the way, the entire time Connie and I are arguing in Goblin.
About?
I mean, it's very obvious that we're arguing.
Gob is
We're not,
listening.
we're not
Just
like
for,
yelling or waving our arms or hooves or anything. But we're
Gob is
definitely
trying to
having
listen
a
just for gossip's
heated
sake.
conversation.
Yeah, he's bored on the
Okay.
trip, so
Rolled a 9.
9.
Okay, cool. All right, so that whole day goes, and I am not going to use old school or traditional random encounters to just so that the next 3 episodes are you guys fighting like bands of goblins and different types of bullshit. So we're just doing one per day. So that evening goes through. You guys set a watch, do your typical adventuring type BS. Next morning, traveling. I need another D20. 5. Another gorgeous day. Absolutely gorgeous day. Okay, give me another D20 roll.
The argument continues.
17.
17. Okay. All right. Well, that
Is this for an encounter day 2 or is this day 3 now?
day 2.
Cool.
So we're gonna say it's pretty much about halfway. There they are. I knew I had my encounter things right there. So this would still, you guys are technically still in the west. Okay, roll me a D12 there.
4.
Okay. Everybody give me perception rolls.
Alrighty.
Yes, Phantom, you just saw a random weather roll.
Yep, there was a random weather roll followed by a random encounter roll.
13.
Okay. Ooh, look at Ollie. Hell
Ollie and
yeah.
Connie both.
They are, no doubt. Look at those guys. You know what?
Rolled a
I
one.
basically was it something like this? You guys are arguing, and it's one of those where you guys got really quiet and quit talking to each other, and you're like staring away from each other in different directions or whatnot, looking at the distance.
I rolled a 1, Gob rolled a 4.
Okay.
We don't see shit.
Right. That's all right. Connie and Ollie got it taken care of. Okay, so let's give a roll for these here fellows. Yeah. Okay. Now, the moors are, they're not like, and I think I said this before, they're not, it's not flat, it's not table, they're very hilly, you know, even though it's grass and what have you. as you guys are traveling along, Ollie and Connie, you guys both see, not too far away, cresting a hill, a group of goblins. And there are 6 of them, varying size too. And this is for all those who...
Oh, we're a little frozen here. You guys can hear me. Join us Tuesday nights for, of course, Greyhawk Adventures. Wednesdays for Sector 1. And we've got Fridays, we have Dragonlance. And they're back. Welcome back, everybody.
Okay, cool. What I was saying is, I do goblins a little bit different. There are no such things as bugbears or hobgoblins. There are just goblins, and they are of varying different sizes. They can be from small goblins to medium goblins to like ogre-sized goblins. So a bunch of different ones. Think of the goblins maybe just not as silly from Labyrinth, if you've ever seen that, where there's a bunch of different types of goblins. That's pretty much how goblins are. I'm depicting them. So there are we'll say 3 of them are small goblins, okay? 2 of them are medium goblins, and 1 of them is a large goblin. And you see them, and they're walking, basically where you guys are walking. They are ahead of you, but they're like, their backs are to you, and they're roughly about maybe a quarter of a mile away, but you see them cresting that hill.
I'll alert the party. Oh, we've got goblins up there.
All right. I mean,
Could just hang back and let them get away. Don't seem to be an issue.
All right.
Okay.
And Ollie, see if are they doing anything ominous? Do they look like they're threats?
Seem to have their backs to us and are walking away.
Yeah, they're
We could offer them mercy.
the sweet release of death.
No, we could just offer them mercy and not even let them know we're here.
There you go. So
Yeah, I
one
mean, we're
thing,
generally pretty nice, unless we live near you.
well, yeah, right. The one thing that you guys do know, okay, and this is part of the knowledge that you've gotten from being kind of like schooled a little bit on things and what have you. The goblins, for the most part, live in the Rackers. They don't come out of the mountains. Okay, that was why it's been such one of kind of like a weird thing that there's been so much goblin activity.
Which direction are
down
they
around
heading?
Hardford. They are actually heading north, so they're actually heading away from you. So if you gave it, like Ollie was saying, if you gave it enough time, they're going to be able, you'll put enough distance between you that there'll be enough topography in between that will prevent them from seeing you again.
Now hear me
But
out.
it's strange for them to be out here. Yeah.
If we kill some of these goblins, take some proof, maybe we say they were going south instead of north, buy a little goodwill back at the town.
No. What?
That is not justice.
That's lying, though.
Well, sort of. It's mostly lying. It's not entirely lying because they
Adam,
shouldn't
you
be
said
able
As
to-
Connie has been reminding me, we must always seek to understand and follow the right path. That would not be the right path.
I gotta say, buddy, I got a hard time following your moral code.
I have a hard time following it too, as you've noticed. Sometimes it comes back to haunt me, but I'm trying.
Yeah.
I'm a work in progress.
Right. So they're
He's a squire.
dangerous creatures. I said no offense, Gob. You know that. You're cool in my book, but we need to build some goodwill. These are evil creatures coming out of the mountain, going somewhere up to no good.
I'm going to stop you right there. Stop you right there. If you want to build goodwill, don't intimidate the shopkeepers.
Booyakasha! Bam!
Yeah, that's fair.
The motorcycle's left.
That's fair. He was overselling us on these horses, though.
Including the dead one that you didn't pay for.
I thought Ollie paid him.
Well, once you found out that he didn't,
I still paid him for the dead horse.
If I remember correctly,
I just didn't pay him the inflated price for the dead horse.
didn't
I played Kelly Blue Book market value for that horse.
I thought Ollie rented the horse that died.
He did.
Not
He
Ollie.
did.
I thought Star was
No,
on.
I didn't know. I wrote it,
rented
but
the
I
horses that
Ollie
I
rented
rented the horses that
that,
that we
oh, that,
took to
oh
the,
yeah,
to
that was the second round of horses.
to the
though.
That was the
Dwarven
second
place.
round of horses,
think
so I
you're
think
right,
it was
actually.
Star.
we got the dagger.
you're right.
Somebody else rented the
Yeah.
horses that we took to the camp.
I didn't
It's
have any
Star.
money.
I think it was Star that
I
was-
didn't have
Star.
any money then. That
You
was
used the
me.
last of your money.
We'll go
Yeah.
back and check the video.
We'll
That's
check
the
the video.
beauty of
Because-
recording this
because,
shit.
Because Ollie didn't rent horses twice. He rented
Right,
the
Ollie
first.
I
didn't
thought we
do
only
it
rented
twice.
the one set of horses, didn't
That's
we?
incorrect.
No,
but-
he said we
but-
didn't have to get. Will said we didn't have to give them back. It was like a running tally.
I think that is
yeah,
what
but
happened.
but one died, so you wanted another one.
No, we didn't have one. Then I walked.
Either way,
Either way, we're
Yeah.
getting off track.
yes.
But yeah,
Kill
I
the
don't know. I don't,
goblins or not
Or there
kill
was a
the
cart.
goblins.
No, we had
Simple
a.
vote,
We had
I'm
a
voting
cart
no.
that we took, and I took
Right.
the cart back.
so once you found out that you owed, instead of paying him or trying to negotiate
No,
with
I
him,
did negotiate with
you
him.
intimidated him.
I know that was a negotiation. What you just saw. He wanted to charge me double.
Ziara was
Is
like,
it? Does it? Is
I
it, does it-
negotiated that price down.
do you believe that that negotiation also simultaneously fostered goodwill?
Well, it didn't seem like it. No, in retrospect.
Didn't seem like it to me either.
No, but he
Zero
also
will be
did.
Go
like-
if you go ahead.
Okay, your homework.
it's not important. It's fine.
Your homework, Adam, for the next episode, because surprisingly, even though the helmet doesn't really cover your lower mouth, it does something to your voice. So you can be like,
Innkeeper, you will be giving us these horses at the right price.
If you kill those goblins for no reason, I'm going to kill your goblin.
Oh, you're not going to touch my
Snap.
goblin. And again, I'm making
Now,
a suggestion.
there
I'm
wouldn't
offering
be
this
any-
up to the group.
I don't know if
There wouldn't be
killing's
any
the
purpose
answer.
in that either.
Ziara, like,
Yeah.
I don't think it's the answer at all. I don't like grouping entire species
"Oh, snap! Got you there."
using them to foster more goodwill for your
Yeah,
petty
see,
pets.
Gob's not a bad goblin. So who's to say those goblins are bad?
Right. Again, I'm bringing this up to the group. If we don't want, I'm not going to force anybody to do anything. We won't do it. I'm bringing it up a suggestion.
So what I'm hearing is, Katie, we need another roll for the weather of the third day.
Yeah, I'll wait. I'm just bringing it up. Maybe this will be a way to get goodwill. You don't think so? We won't do it.
ooh,
2.
Oh, you thought the first 2 days were gorgeous? The third day is like the best day. You don't want to travel. You want to like set up some some blankets and like just kind of hang out, have some picnics. It is gorgeous weather. Absolutely gorgeous. Now let's see what else happens. Give me another D20 there.
14.
Okay. That day goes by, nothing happens. Okay, we're on the fourth day. Go ahead and give me a D20 roll there.
10.
Okay. Some clouds rolling. Still a nice day, but, it's just cloudy. Man, but that last day, it was so nice. Okay, give me another D20. Look at that wide eye.
Completely spazzing out. 3. It's another
Okay.
great day.
Nope, no, this was the encounter roll.
Oh, my
So-
bad.
Yeah. No, you were right.
Sorry.
10, 14.
No. Sorry. So it was, sorry. That was what I wanted.
That's for the last day.
No, that's my port and roll. You said it was an
Oh.
encounter roll. It was an encounter one, so I
No.
wanted to do like
You can keep those though, but no encounter. So
Yeah,
fifth and last day. Give me some rolls.
5th day. No, wait. 3 was the day you need the encounter.
Yes, one. Well, here,
Yeah.
let me go back to your encounter.
Yeah, that's what it is. Because 14, you
Yes.
said nothing happened. 3 was a beautiful day. So I just rolled a 5 for encounter.
Okay, we're good.
Yeah.
Okay, so now for the last day.
Okay. 13.
Clouds are still rolling in. It's getting a little bit more overcast, but it's not bad. It's still sunny. It's one of those days where, like, you know, periodic the sun's breaking through, then it gets clouded up, blah, blah, blah. Okay, last one for an encounter.
16.
No encounter.
Oh.
But I do need all of you guys to roll for me. Now, you've got this map that was given to you by Weston, Wester, the mayor, and it takes you to like small, like landmarks or like a stream, and you'll travel along that stream for a while, so forth and so on. You have seen during the course of your travels, not close, but off in the distance, not extremely far, but still a deviation from your path, you've seen some standing stones, which are prevalent in this area, erected by the Flan. And then you saw some hills, some burrow mounds, okay, at another time over in the distance as well. Fifth day, go ahead now and give me, I need perception rolls for everybody. 17's pretty good. All right.
Am I the only one that saw this?
Looks like it. Shito,
Looks like it, yeah.
Gab,
Wow.
Yara.
What's
Okay. Wow.
all right?
It looks that way. Talk about a change of fortune. It's Star this time around. Now I need to make a roll though. Do.
Yeah, we're back heavily into our conversation, so we got to the good part.
Okay, cool. All right, you guys are traveling and you get to a crest. Okay. Basically another one of these low hills. And as you start to crest it, you see not too far in the distance ahead of you guys, say basically like, I don't know, 200 yards. I guess I should sit closer. It's starting to unfocus on me. You see a mound, which is in a depression, actually. So it's like a natural, it's not really a valley, but it's in between like higher hills. And down in this depression, a mound was built. Is anyone familiar with the earth mounds that you see in back east, like in Ohio and what have you, where they do their mounds where they make a creature of it? You guys familiar with that at all?
No.
Mhm.
Okay, so what they do is basically it's they dig the dirt and they put it up to a certain amount, and then there's of course grass that grows over it and what have you. Normally these things you can tell that it's something man-made from seeing them on the ground, but sort of like the Nazgul lines, you don't really get the true breadth of what it's depicting unless you're in the air. However, because this is in a depression and it's down, sunken lower, from your higher standpoint where you're looking down, you can tell that this mound it's been formed in the shape of a dragon. Along the ridge, a dragon in flight. So it's like if you were looking down on the dragon and its wings were out, its tail snaking behind it. Running the ridge of the running the ridge of the dragon are standing stones stuck into the ridge of its back, so like scales on it. Okay. And there are a bunch of goblins down there. This is why I said goblin.
I say good news, bad news. I point over there. I say, I think that's our spot, but there are a lot of goblins.
There's like 25 of them.
About 25, I'm counting.
You do your quick Rain Man impersonation.
Yeah, carry the one.
454 toothpicks.
They're
All right,
probably
well-
friendly.
They
Probably.
have a camp that is set up. Crude tents, tarps, things along these lines. And they're digging into the mound.
They're going after that sword.
There are a number of holes dug around the mound itself, and one big hole that they seem to be focusing on.
No, I don't think digging is gonna let them find it, but we need to scare them away somehow.
Ashido,
Just wait for
Ziara
them
will
to
relay
find
that Ashido looks up to Ziara as if to suggest that he can cast a lightning bolt down there. Maybe. I have to look at the range. Yeah,
Well-
totally can.
Well,
Wait, no, totally can't. I'm looking at the wrong thing.
Yeah, 200 yards, which is basically
I meant
600.
Thunder Wave.
600 feet.
600 feet.
For Thunder Wave?
No,
No, that's how far away they.
Oh, okay.
we could just wait for them to find it.
Good.
Yeah, that's an interesting idea, but
And then what? Just take it from them?
I mean, is that not
Would
what
that
you're
be
planning on
stealing?
doing right now anyway?
It is.
Yeah, I have a hard time following the moral code of any of you guys. Just you decide what you want to do and you let me know.
Well, you're planning on going in there and taking it
Adam.
from them, or
I don't have
quote
one of
unquote
those. I have to
scaring them
Sorry.
off.
well, scaring them off is one thing, but actually,
Yeah.
you know, you're
I wonder how that would go.
Keep in mind, there's 25 of them, and like I said before, remember how I was talking about when you saw that group of them? There was only 6, and they were varying sizes. The goblins that are down there are of varying sizes.
Mhm.
So 20 of them are regular goblin size. Okay, but 5 of them are not, and one of the goblins is really big.
I
Looks
don't
like
wish
he
I knew if they were good or bad.
could go talk to him.
Guess they could. We could let them make the first move.
Gob pulls on
I was gonna say, how does God
on
feel about
Star's
going down
chain
there?
and goes. "Nyang, nyang, nyang."
What is he saying?
I don't fucking know.
No, I'm.
No,
I
that's
speak
Michael
God. What is
asking.
he speaking?
Oh yeah.
I don't know. That's me interjecting. I can't really do that because that's Adam's character. So
If he knows
So what is
something.
Gob saying?
Does Gob know anything that we don't know?
yeah, no, he's just basically like, look at the size of that goblin. I mean, he's not a Racker's goblin.
No.
These aren't his goblin tribes, so he doesn't know him from Adam. But
Poor Star. As it were.
I mean, he knows about goblins
Yeah.
in general, but he doesn't know these guys specifically.
I could walk down there unarmed and just ask them. And if they attack me, then you all can come to my defense.
If you're willing to put yourself in that kind of danger,
I mean, I'm not going to run up and give them a hug, but
That may disarm them to the point of having a conversation.
Well,
they might
what
just
if
be like,
what if
"Oh, we got
you're?
a sword. You want it?"
I was gonna say, what if you're right? What if they are here looking for the sword?
They're here
And-
looking for the sword. Like that's pretty
they're
obvious.
here looking for the sword. But
Yeah.
the goal is to discover if they're good and can be negotiated, or if they're evil, in which case, then we would be, helping some. We would be being helped defend some helpless person in the future,
You have
which is
heard.
okay.
You
Okay,
have
so-
heard that none of the goblins in this particular area have ever been described as being good, though. I will give you that. So,
Yes, well, I've made so many missteps on this expedition so far.
you go, Michael.
let's imagine that they are good
Mhm.
and that they also don't want to give you the sword.
Well, that's where you guys come in.
No, not,
That's where Mister I got the intimidation helmet
Yeah.
comes
where we come in and do what? What?
I don't know. That's your part of the plan. In that case, we would just return and admit that goblins beat us to it.
No, I don't think that's a viable option.
Ziara will say we could always just pretend to help them and then just leave with it.
That's an option.
Sneak away.
So right now the options are that I'm hearing being seriously considered are Ollie goes down to where the goblins are.
Where I can
Use
have
it-
a conversation with them, not
That's-
like
Right.
a
Uses
ways away. Social distancing.
his proven conversational skills with goblins to talk to them peacefully, as he did last time with the goblins in the forest.
And they attacked.
And then they attack. And then we kill them.
And Ziara will remind you, well, Ashido also offered to go down there and use the thunder wave.
Would that kill them? All?
It might kill some of them. It's got a 15-foot cube, so
And then Ashida will die, right?
no.
No?
He's a
Why-
magic-
why
in.
would-
25
he's a
is a
fucking
lot.
lightning fox.
I mean, he'd run away after.
And then we
Right.
kill them. The ones
Is
that are still
courage
alive.
not standing before your enemy beside your friend obeying your king?
I'm just trying to see what we're doing here.
Or in this case, the town mayor?
Can I make a couple of points? Does that
Sure.
anyone mind?
No, go.
A couple of things. One, anybody else curious why the goblins are after this sword?
Not really. But that is an interesting point.
And then
Ziara will be like, I don't really know why I'm after this sword.
thing
No,
important-
Star's definitely onto something there.
Yeah.
Thanks,
And-
God.
Yeah, shut up.
Hold on,
Will.
hold on.
Star is definitely onto something there.
And we do also have a goblin
Yeah, but
Yeah, that's what I said before.
that could
I was like,
infiltrate.
how does God feel about going down there and talking to him?
I mean, I'd have to talk him into it.
Or can you talk him into it? I don't know. Actually, no, he can understand
You can
common.
understand me. Eastus, what are your thoughts?
I'm up for whatever you guys want to do. My suggestion was to wait till they find. It's daytime right now, right?
Correct, it's still daytime.
Whatever we
now's
do,
a
I
good time
wouldn't.
to.
What?
Go ahead.
No, please.
No, go ahead. I was
No,
thinking out loud.
Oh. I wouldn't recommend that we do anything right now in broad daylight, unless you're going to send Gob in. I can also make someone invisible.
Ooh, shit.
That's a nice idea.
I mean, if we were to make someone invisible, then perhaps we should wait then for them to dig it up, and then go ahead and get it. But I think, and then that's kind of what I was saying before too, is like sneak in and grab it.
Again, I
But-
just think, and I'm all for smash and grabs or just plain stealing or whatever we need to do to get this sword. We're taking on all 25 of them. But
Do we want to try both?
I think we really do need to know who's sending these goblins in
Yeah.
to find, because I
Pretty
don't
sh-
think they're doing this on their own.
Pretty sure it's the dragon, but I can find out.
Let's see.
How can
I
you
mean-
find out?
I can read minds.
Oh, snap.
So do we want
Can
to?
you read them from here, or do we have to go catch one?
I'd have to be within 30 feet.
We need to go catch one.
Both of
Or
those.
he can turn himself invisible.
Invisibility is concentration, right?
I wasn't suggesting doing them at the same time.
Gotcha.
That's what I was trying to discern.
Yeah.
So we could have Isis do that. We could have Gob go down there and just talk directly. And then, depending on what we find out, then we could just steal it later on if we decide to do that. Like, literally, we could just do both of those ideas.
I mean, my imp can also be invisible.
Mm-hmm.
There you go. Does the imp understand Goblin, though?
He understands Infernal and Common. But I can see and hear through his senses. So if I cast Comprehend Languages, then I'll be able to understand it.
There you go. Then he could just be hanging out listening to what they're saying while they're working. And then you could just get that information and yeah.
Who said that?
I don't know.
I keep hearing these voices.
I have a spell to ask advice from that cruel, capricious god. Maybe I should use that.
A bolt of blue lightning comes streaking out of the sky.
Augury doesn't work. Oh man. So it's up to you all what you think.
I think that's a good idea.
Okay, so is that the idea then? Cool.
Sure.
All right.
I will concentrate on Comprehend Languages, and then when Gob's ready, the imp will just be invisible. Probably as a spider.
You
Take a
gonna
long time.
ride on Gob's shoulder? Or...
Oh yeah, hey there you go.
If the imp is going in there, we don't need Gob going in there.
I thought
Right.
you wanted them to talk.
Oh yeah, I guess. I mean, okay.
I mean, they don't have to, but I can't cast detect thoughts through the goblin, through
Okay.
the imp.
Okay.
I could send the imp in as like a rat or or something like that first, if you'd like.
Maybe we could just see if they overhear. Since it's daytime now. How long can the imp? The imp could be invisible for how long? Long as he wants. So maybe we go in just to see if he can overhear anything that they're saying, and then in the evening it'll be a little less conspicuous if Gob sneaks in.
Very well.
Cool.
And I'll work on Gob.
With that having been said, I want to go and take the quick
Yeah.
quick break. We will be right back, everyone. So we're going to take a quick
Nice,
break
10
to
seconds.
refresh beverages and get snackages and what have you, so you guys can do the same and come back to see what happened.
What's gonna happen? All right, we'll be right back.
Dun, 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 dun.
And we're back. Thanks, ladies, gentlemen, and others for hanging out, waiting around for us to snackage and beverage and such.
I already had my snackage. Here's my beverage.
But now we're going to go see what we can find out from some goblins.
Okay. So the first thing you guys had decided to do is you're going to go ahead and send in the imp, correct?
Send in the imp.
There ought to be imps.
Okay. So the and what is it just going to be in its normal form and just fly down there and then I take it? But invisible, right?
Yeah. He's gonna turn into a raven.
Okay. All right. So the raven goes down there, circles around the camp, looking for a nice perch. Perches up on top of like one of the tent stakes or something like this, where it's kind of like centrally located, I would assume, towards everything that's kind of going on. And you're casting comprehend languages, correct?
Yes.
Okay. All right. So while the imp is down there, for a while, pretty much all that you're getting. How long does that last, too? By the way, comprehend. It lasts for a good minute, right? Like an hour.
I think it's 10 minutes. Oh no, yeah, it's an hour.
Okay, it's an hour. That's what I thought. And for probably like the first half hour. So basically, you guys are sitting there, and Istis is just kind of. What does it look like again? Does it like your eyes roll back in your head when you're out and you're in?
They start to glow blue.
Okay. So
Faintly.
he's in this trance-like state for like a half hour, not even saying anything, because basically I'm assuming you're not going to translate or speak out if it's nothing of importance, because what you're starting to overhear for that first half hour is grumbling, people complaining about working. Hey, don't put that over there. What are you doing? We want to start stacking the dirt over here and things along these lines. And, of the, like I said, 20 of the goblins are small goblins. Okay. The one really big goblin, which is basically the size of an ogre. Okay. Really big. Is just being used as like the manual muscle to move anything heavy. The other 4 goblins are 3 of them are not average, medium goblins, and then one is the large goblin. Okay, the large goblin, of course, is in charge. And you pick up first about, are you sure that would lead into a burial chamber? From this angle, how do you know that? Like, because the big goblin seems to be agitated. He's bored. There's nothing really for him to do. He's not working. So, like, every once in a while, he'll go over, he'll look at the pit, and he'll like kick a small goblin and then like go stomp around and stuff. And he seems to be talking with one of the medium-sized goblins, who seems to be basically in charge of the dig. He's like all goblins, he's got like a weapon and whatnot on him. But the only difference between him and the other goblins in his dress or armor and weapons is he has more. He's got like a big satchel on his side, and every so often he'll go in and he'll pull out like a book and he'll like start looking through it, and then like you hear him say things like, well, according to how they say in this here book about it, blah blah blah, and then you get the gist that he's reading books on, but they're not goblin books, and he's trying to interpret them. So they're basically getting, this is what you get. After that first half hour of just doing that, one of the medium-sized goblins, not the one that's in charge of the dig, pipes up and basically says, we don't need no stinking sword to go and kill a dragon. Why don't we just get the remnants of our boys together and we could just charge up there? King Crag he's powerful. We can do this. We've got enough power. And then they get into an argument about, are you crazy? We don't have the firepower anymore to do such a thing. It's like the bulk of all the goblins now serve Cryovane. They don't serve King Crag anymore. King Crag needs this to get to get the goblin city back. That's what you pick up out of basically after the second half going in, maybe like 10 minutes after a half hour. So you've got roughly about 20 minutes of your comprehend languages left by the time you get that information.
I'm just gonna the Raven is just gonna kind of stay where it is, listening.
Mhm.
But I'm gonna come out of its sight and I'm gonna say, it looks like they're looking for the same thing we are, for the same reasons we are. They're not serving the dragon; they want to kill it in service of their king, Crag.
Do we want to try to partner up with these things?
Sounds like there might be an alliance in the making.
Ziara will say it's better than killing them.
I say we walk down there without our weapons drawn and offer.
They may want us to meet their king.
All right.
Is
I
that
haven't met a
bad?
king lately. Like, since the gnomes, I haven't met a king since the gnomes. The gnome king was nice enough.
You met 2 gnome kings.
Hey, we met 2 gnome kings. So.
And you met a count.
Yeah.
Count Cargus. But that was way earlier.
Star, will you be able to
Negotiate?
No, contain your bloodlust?
Yeah, I'm not need to fight these things unless they're going to fight me.
Okay. Then, shall we go?
Sure.
Okay, the important thing that I need to know here is, okay, Ollie speaks Goblin.
Mm-hmm.
Connie speaks Goblin.
Gob speaks Goblin.
Gob speaks Goblin.
But point out that Ollie's the only one that also speaks other languages.
Right, yeah.
So.
Yep. Well, Gob does speak Common. He just doesn't.
You don't know that.
God, hold on a second.
God speaks common.
So
I'll recast comprehend languages so I can understand for longer.
okay, cool. All right, so you guys start walking just down, like hands up, kind of, hey.
Yeah, I actually put my weapons down. Leave them back with Connie. What I leave behind.
Okay, so
I'm just
Connie's
gonna
not
walk
coming.
down.
Okay.
Yeah. And I could always call for her if I feel, she can bring the horses if we feel like that would be necessary. But
Gotcha.
it's only 600 feet we can,
Yeah.
in here.
Yeah.
So yeah, I'm actually gonna go down without any weapons at all. I'll leave them all on Connie.
Gob and I are
Myself.
going as well.
Have to ask, is Gob going to be chained to you?
No, that's what my 16 was about. He's unlinked.
Okay.
But standing right next to me.
Right. Okay. So you've taken the chain off. So everybody else is going down. Connie's staying behind. Everybody else is going down. Okay. So you guys start marching down there. You start going down the hill. Okay. They're working away. It's not too long because there's just so damn many of them. Some of them, one of them notices you, and the alarm goes up, and they start pointing. And
Gob starts
And-
yelling out, just friends. We're friends. We're friends. And
Okay.
puts his hands up. Takes a couple of steps in front of the group. Not too far.
Okay. That seems to throw them off slightly.
Mhm.
Okay. Because like at first, you guys come cresting over the hill, start going down. One of them notices you like pretty soon, as soon as you start walking down. They all start into a mad dash, getting weapons. A lot of them getting bows.
Mhm.
Okay. When Gob starts shouting that, it seems like one or two catches it, and then they kind of quiet down a little bit as he keeps shouting it. And they still keep doing that, going and getting their stuff. But they kind of like were taken aback for a second. So they all get their weapons, and they're all at the ready. Okay. The large goblin, okay, he's conversing with some of the other ones, and then he shouts. He goes, "That's close enough. Who are
I
you?"
say, halt! All right, stop, everybody.
And
Is
he shouts
yelling
in
in Goblin or Common?
common.
Okay.
It's thickly goblin accented, which I'm not sure what a goblin accent is, but
We have a mutual interest in destroying a white dragon, I believe.
and then there's a big man as the goblins start talking amongst themselves a little bit,
And we're proposing an alliance
and
to
then
work together.
and then the large goblin says, "Approach. Keep your hands up."
I still have my shield, but I demonstrate that I have no weapons at all and
Gotcha.
forward.
Okay. You guys come down, and basically once you get within 20 feet, the large goblin goes, "That's enough. Who are you?
Okay.
Who do
My
you
name is-
serve?"
My name is Oliver, and we serve a party that's interested in getting rid of the dragon.
A party? What party?
The mayor of Hartford.
And you when not because you're talking in no, you guys are talking in common. That's right.
Yeah. But though I always answer him in Goblin to try to build rapport and trust.
Gotcha. Okay, cool. I am Urat. We serve the great King Crag, king of the Groblin city of the Rakers.
Okay.
We too want to see the dragon dead. What do you propose?
Frontal assault. Go in, kill him.
We propose searching and exhuming the blade so that
Oh, you mean short-term goals? Okay, short-term goals. Got it.
so that we can so that our additional forces back at Hartford can join up and lend their strength to yours.
I can't make any deals. Only King Crag can make deals. But we will take you to King Crag after we have the sword, if you wish to continue to parlay.
Are you having much luck finding it?
No, not yet. And he looks at the dude, and he's like, he starts going, but I'm telling you, if we keep just right probably there, I mean, the way if there's a chamber under there.
Perhaps we could be of assistance.
How? We are still taking the sword, so you know.
I can wield it better.
I could wield it better. You're a hammer guy. I'm a
You
slash
can't
guy.
wield it as good as King Crag.
Or maybe your king would be interested in a contest to find out.
And
Or
maybe
perhaps it would be beneath the king to have to dirty his hands with that.
Oh no, King Crag likes killing things.
Oh, okay.
He's a real leader and leads from the front, doesn't he?
Yes, you know of Crag, mighty Goblin King.
Yes, yes. He sounds like a ferocious king.
He is. Only a dragon could force him from his home.
And what of the other goblins that have joined with Cryovane?
And there's a big so all the other goblins start to say, what of them? They serve the worm now.
Is there a way for us to tell them apart from your forces?
He's like, for the first time, he's all like, well, no.
Perhaps you should develop one. True colors of Crag. If you wear them, we can tell.
But we know what the traders look like.
But the people of Hartford don't.
This Crag, you need to talk to Crag.
Sounds like an excellent idea. Find the sword quickly and let's go there. Or do you want us to help find the sword?
If you wish to keep digging, you can help us dig.
It's just buried here somewhere.
Kiara's gonna whisper to you guys, what if we just demand to see the king first? And because we can definitely dig up the sword better than they can. We pretty much know exactly where it is.
Did any of you actually take a... First, I guess I should ask, who has the plate?
Plate.
the
thing that-
information on it.
The plate with the information on it.
The gold plate.
Oh. Didn't
Who was
Easton end up
who-
with that?
I
Who
thought
was
he
able
just
to
had
read
but
it?
Maybe not.
One of us was able to read it, right? No?
It was
Somebody else read it
basically
to us?
Wester, when you came, he gave you the plate and he told you what he was told it said.
Okay.
Because it's written in Old Flan.
Down.
So unless somebody
Would comprehend languages be able to let you read that?
Would it?
It looks like it.
Spoken language that you may hear. You may understand written language that you may see.
Dun dun dun. So there it is. You could understand what the poem that's written on the gold plate.
Okay. So, I mean, if I would have been able to understand it, I definitely would.
You probably would have did that before you guys even came out here then.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. So let's retcon a little bit of something with this then. Now knowing that spell would have given you that opportunity. The poem that's on the plate talks about the child of the Earth Mother, Starmano. That's how he's referred to. Great hero. Talks about where he's from. Gives the name of a couple of different like rivers and stuff, and it talks about like his past. Talks about how he was the one. I'm getting into the lore. He is the one who. Give me just a second. Let me find them.
Join us Wednesday night here at twitch.tv/Wicked Studios for Sector 1, a sci-fi Western RPG. and also Fridays for DragonLance, also at 9 p.m., where we play through the classic DragonLance modules in 5e with all original characters.
Okay, so basically, outside of that type of information that is on the plate, then it goes into what Stormano is known for doing. The name of the sword is Anduril. He is famous for curbing the Iridian invasion. The Iridians are what eventually are the guys who, and they're talking about the people who found the Great Kingdom. His other great not task, but feat, thank you, was that he killed a massive white dragon that had come to this land known as Gankar the Mighty and chased away Gankar's children using Anduril to do this feat. Now, when talking, hold on, I got to pull up a map. It continues on, talks about some more of his feats, talks about more of him fighting with the Iridians, and that's how he ends up dying in a great big battle. There it is. In a great big battle against the come on, almost. Oh, so close. That's not what I wanted. Okay. And I know it's black on your screen right now, guys, but because that's something I needed to count. He dies against fighting the Iridians. So the druids of the march, which are actually spoken a lot about in this poem, about how they helped him, assisted him, gave him magic as he was the Earth Mother's champion. And after he died, they erected a barrow and put him underneath it, and that to top this barrow were the 7 teeth of Gankar were placed onto the barrow, and it says that this is where the King Arthur part comes in, talking about he will return one day, and when he does, he'll lead the flan, blah blah blah. But also talking about the barrow in the teeth, that only the third tooth will strike true again, is a phrase that's in there in reference to the barrow. So all the references is it's where they buried him. They made it to look like a dragon for Gankar that he had killed. Talks about the number of teeth, and that only the third tooth will strike true in the future.
Okay.
And Ziara will ask Eastus if it goes into any descriptions of the druids. Or
yeah, it actually names a druid in particular, Calamath.
Does Ziara recognize that name?
Maybe. Go ahead and roll me a
roll me
yeah, I was gonna say history is the closest to this, and let's see what you get.
I do it with advantage because it's like my fans.
Well, druids are secular within the regions in which they're from. The reason it's a druid is why you're allowed to roll on history and know about this ancient.
Yeah. Okay. Cool. Yeah, that's a 0.
Don't forget, you got hero points if you want to drop one on that.
I sure am.
Okay.
what is it? I roll another D6 or something?
D20.
No,
What?
it actually turns that 18 into the roll.
Oh, sick.
Oh,
Because that's
there
how
you
we
go.
were doing it, right?
Yeah, that's true. Because yeah.
Okay. So yes, so you will succeed. Calamath he's they don't have this terminology in 5th edition anymore, but he was like one of the an elder druid. Okay, so like super powerful dude. One of the your druid connections would consider him maybe perhaps like something of the past, because they are all worshippers of the green gods, the old gods, so not like actual deities or anything like that. So essentially Mother Nature herself, you know. And Calamath this is where his home was, because this is actually a nexus of real powerful and potent green magic is the Bone March area. And he helped him in what have you, and says that he's the guy who built up his burial mound. He's the guy, the Barrow Mound.
Based off of what I can see, under what tooth have the goblins been digging so far?
They're digging basically, and that's what I'm gonna do right now is I'm going to reveal some stuff for you guys.
Oh, that's cool.
They are digging.
They're digging in the wrong spot.
I was waiting for that. They're digging right there in the center.
Let's see. Oh, there it is.
Okay. Was Stormano? What race was Stormano?
It's flan, human.
Okay. Well, why don't you guys continue digging where you are, and we'll spread out and search elsewhere on the mound and see what we come up with.
What are your names, so that I might call you by them?
Eastus.
Orleo, Stargazer, Vaime Lama. Vlaga. Damn it, I keep calling myself Lama. This is a kinder, gentler Stargazer.
Uh-huh. Okay.
Vaime Laga.
Ziara will be like, Ziara?
Gob says, Wax Slimorg.
Do we hear him say it like that? Or
He's
do we
talking
hear
in Goblin, though, I'm
right,
sure.
but like,
Yeah.
does it sound the same?
It
You
sounds
know?
like he just said Wax Slimorg, whatever that means.
Okay.
Yeah. And Ollie and he introduces himself then too. Oh, you're on
You're
mute,
muted.
Michael. Sorry.
Oh, yeah. I just tell him, yeah, you can continue to call me Ollie.
Okay. All right. And the large goblin, because he has to go. He talks directly to Gob in Goblin.
Mm-hmm.
Why do you serve these humans? Are you their prisoner?
No, I do not serve them. I fight along with them. Mostly him, and he points to the big one. The others are just along.
Why?
I am a cleric of Bargravek. And Bargravek sent me an omen, and he tends to send omen in the ways of speaking in tongues and speech, violent stuttering, or in falling stars. This man is a falling star. He is my omen.
After he says that, the large guy walks out from behind, because he was like, you have to imagine, there's rows of goblins with their bows,
Mm-hmm.
and then they're behind that. You guys are having your conversation. The large guy moves through the other goblins, walks up to Gob, kneels down in front of him and goes, "Tell me more. The Omen, you've been sent here to help us."
We were sent to help each other.
What's the god's name again?
Bargravek.
Bargravek.
Bargrivyek.
I believe you, man. Bargravek.
That's the only best way I could figure out how to say it.
And he's all like, Bargravek sent you here.
Yes.
Sent you to find them, to bring you here, to champion our cause, to be here, to help King Crag.
To help
This
all
is a
goblins.
great day.
There should be no more warring between goblins. Yes, we need to bring you, the clans, back together.
Yes. And he gets up and he's like really super excited now and whatnot. And he turns around to the goblins and goes, "These are our allies. Put away your weapons." And they do. They all put away their weapons. And then he says,
Wow,
back to work. And he starts slapping.
Good job, Gob.
He starts slapping the other goblins, and they all start getting back to work. And he comes back over to the big goblin, Irat, comes over to Gob and goes, "Come, eat, feast with me."
He comes too. And he points at Star.
"Your minion can come with you. I care not."
Gob
And
says
so
to Ollie, "We'll be right back. Gonna grab some food." In
Very
Goblin.
good. I'll be right back.
Okay, so those guys will go over and they'll start eating and whatnot. Now, what are the rest of you guys going to do? They seem to have automatically, boom, even the cautiousness is shift. It's done. It's gone. And they're back to work and everything, and they're not really paying you guys, aside, the odd glance, any mind really anymore.
Okay. I'm going to go to the third tooth.
Okay.
I am also going to the third tooth.
Now, I'm pretty sure it probably shows you on the map. You mean the one that has the dotted line around it?
That's
Yes.
correct.
That's why I refrained from showing it to you until after
Oh,
that.
there we go. Yeah, there it is.
Yeah. This is the map that was given. It's kind of a dead giveaway, but when you guys come up to it and you actually come up to the mound and start looking at the tooth, you notice that, this here, it's with a closer inspection, this isn't stone like you thought it was. And it's weathered and it has a lot of like moss and dirt and just ages of compacted just weathering on top of it. But you can tell by getting closer that these aren't stones. Maybe these are teeth. And these teeth are basically, they're huge. Gonkar would have to have been, I don't know if anybody knows anything about white dragons as far as your characters go, but white dragons, okay.
I don't know. I feel like Ziara has a lot of arcana in their background, so
Yeah, if you want to roll an arcana
Yeah.
or a history, anybody's welcome to.
18.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. You're like, this is out. White dragons are the smallest of the dragons. Even an ancient white dragon, while big, is nowhere near to the size of what this thing would have been to have these size of teeth in its mouth. It would have probably been the largest white dragon of all time. Like this, the size of an ancient red dragon as far as its size. Probably even a little bit bigger than that. So, how are you going to investigate around the tooth?
Can I cast Detect Magic?
Sure. You gonna cast it ritually or just a slot?
Ritually. Gonna sit down in front of the tooth and place a hand on it and just concentrate.
Okay. The tooth is not magical, but you sense magic. You sense the emanating energies from below you, and it's the same thing. Like, remember when you were up in Axholm and you detected magic on the pieces that were pinning Emmer Clawhammer to the ground in there, and how you had to like look away because of the intensity of it all? It's the same type of pattern of magical energy is emanating from down below this thing.
Isis would like turn and throw up. And do I sense how far down?
No, it's simply because of the fact that it's such a radiation of it.
This is the place.
Anybody can offer him a napkin or a handkerchief.
You got a little something right
Just
there.
right. Yeah, you got it. No, you smeared it. Okay. You gonna do anything else?
I mean, is anybody else?
Yeah. Anybody else have any plans or ideas or?
I'm sorry, like things started going really slow for me. So Eastus sensed magic coming from below, right?
Correct.
That's what you just had. Okay. So Ziara will say, should we just start digging?
Might as well. I brought a shield.
Do I see an entrance anywhere?
Anybody who's inspecting closely the third tooth, give me a perception roll.
I'm gonna use a hero thing.
Okay.
So it's 18.
Gotcha. Make sure to keep track of your hero points. The
I've got
18
three
is
more.
You're able to detect essentially you notice where the earth comes up to all the other teeth that are put in the spine there, how it slopes right up. It's natural growth. This one here, where it sits, the earth comes up and then it indents, and there's like a circle around the tooth itself. So instead of going up, like normal, nice, all the way up to it, it like comes up and it's like, then it goes back down, almost as if it's like sitting in a little crater. If that makes sense.
Does it rotate or anything like that?
Aha! You guys gonna push on it and try and see?
I am, yes.
Okay.
I'll help when I see what he's doing.
Okay.
Zarathon wants to know if chat can contribute hero points.
Actually, you can, Zarathon. Thank you for asking. If you donate bits, as you can see up there, we've got the on the track here. We still have it listed as fate points. Fate points are right now 1,207 out of 2,000. Every time we hit 1,000, we give the players a new hero point. So there you go. Thanks for asking. Ollie's pretty strong, right?
Yep.
Okay, so it'd probably be better for Ollie to do the roll and then have good old Istis assist him. So go ahead and you can make your strength check at advantage.
Okay. $16.
Okay, you guys throw your weight into it and you're pushing, and you're like, and at first it doesn't seem like it's budging, and then ever so slightly you do feel it just give.
If you need some
But
help,
All the
call me
goblins
over.
are like feasting right now, right?
No, they're busy digging and stuff like that.
Oh,
You
okay.
can tell though. Are you gonna go? You're gonna check out the goblins, obviously, because you're.
I'm gonna take a look to see what they're doing right now if they notice us.
The guy with the satchel, the guy who seems to be like in charge, is watching you guys like a hawk. The rest of the goblins are just doing their work. They're seeing really not paying attention to you.
Yeah, so I'll say that quietly, like, yeah, it looks like they're watching us.
I think it might be too late now.
Mm-hmm.
Well, you guys are all allies.
Yeah.
We're friends.
Yeah.
If you need some help pushing, we're not that far away.
We,
They
uh,
can't sleep.
yeah. Can we keep rotating it?
You can give me another attempt. Yeah. Give me another one.
All right.
Oh, it shifts.
Oh, that should have
Oh,
been with
wait.
advantage,
But he
right?
has advantage, right?
Yeah, that's right. I was thinking the same thing. Okay, give me okay, cool.
14.
No, basically you're pushing it again, and it seems like it looks like you can push it, and you're right. It would like rotate, and essentially what it is you would push it, it would go up.
Thank
and
you,
fall down.
Zarathon, for donating 1,000 bits.
What?
Which gets a hero point.
Everybody just got a hero point.
Thank
There you
you.
go.
Thanks, Zarathon.
Thanks, that's awesome.
Perfect. I
So
will go
now-
ahead and spend said hero point.
Okay, you gonna get a reroll? Go ahead. Do you want? Well, before you make the next roll,
All right.
do you guys want to get Star over to help?
Yeah, why not?
I mean, he don't forget, because he's got that where he can carry like one size larger, which helps with stuff like this. So
Yeah, I'll call Star over.
All right. He gets up, and Gob takes the chain, hooks it onto Star, and then looks back at the big ogre goblin. The big dude that they're the head.
yeah,
of
no,
yeah.
that's what the large goblin
Yeah.
looks
Oh,
at.
that
and
was
goes,
his. Yeah, and he says,
yeah. What are you doing?
I need to keep him close and safe. He tends to make irrational moves and decisions. This is the only way I can keep him from getting away.
Ah, and he's like, he understands. He's like, ah. Okay.
So now
So you
the
guys-
audience knows why Gob is chained to the Star.
Okay, so you guys go over
That's
there.
Zolly.
So really, in actuality, Star is chained to Gob.
Yes. I knew it all along.
That's brilliant.
Yeah. He goes over. Hey, what'd you guys find?
Give
Big
us a
tooth.
good push
Oh, yeah, sure.
or twist or whatever we're
Get
doing.
right to the point.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, yeah, I love pushing things. Is this strength or athletics?
Oh, I should have asked that, Michael.
I was just doing straight up strength, but
it would have made it.
athletics would have given turned that first roll into an 18.
Yeah, that wouldn't have been enough. Okay, cool. All right, so yes, athletics.
Am I doing this with advantage?
Yes.
22.
Booyakasha shot. And Ollie's helping still,
Yeah.
right? Okay.
Yep.
I
So
assume
basically
that's why I rolled
yeah.
with advantage.
Yeah, that's so basically he comes over and he throws his big bulky Goliath form into it, and as you guys do it, it's like first you can actually see it starting to turn, and then it goes and it spins, and as it spins, it's slow at first, and then it spins at a greater pace, and as it takes one full revolution, and then it like turns almost on its own for the next three, and then just falls over onto the ground with a
That
big
probably
shake.
made a noise.
Oh yeah, all the goblins go ah! And
I
there's
look
a
pretty
hole.
pleased with myself, but
Now all the some of the goblins come rushing over, like the guy that has the satchel and the large ear rat comes running over, and they go, "What is it? What did you do? What did you do?"
does it say that in common or goblin?
Ear rat says it in common.
Fulfilled the prophecy, I believe.
Knocked at what prophecy?
He looks down. Oh, great! We've
Only the chosen group could create the passageway.
You saying? Oh, you're saying this in common to
Yes.
the large guy. He goes, "Is this true, Earwax?" And he grabs the guy and he brings him over, and he's talking to the guy that's got the satchel and all this.
His
stuff.
name
He
is
goes,
Earwax?
Earwax and Ear Rat. Yeah, they're related.
Mine's just named
So-
Wax. What a
He's
coincidence.
just like, I didn't see anything in the book that says that.
It was in the old plate.
Plate.
Bargravek would want it to be so. He says in Goblin. Gob says in Goblin.
Oh, when he says that, the large one goes, "Yes, Bargravek says it is so it must be. That's why these humans were brought to us to fulfill these things to help King Crag get back to Goblin City.
Yes.
Go get us the sword."
Okay.
Okay, cool. So what are you guys going to do? It's an empty hole looking down in. Let me see. Let me get to the right page.
Pull out my rope. I'm gonna drop tie something to it, drop it down, and see if I can find the bottom.
Let's see.
Something noisy like a piton when it hits the bottom, or I feel it hit the bottom.
Well, do you want Noshido to cast some dancing lights to send him down there?
I could cast light on my piton before I go down with it. So
Sheeta really wants to cast
but
dancing
light is a
lights.
good
Can you
point.
let the fox cast some dancing lights?
okay, fine. Go ahead, cast your dancing light.
I take it back. It's not a hole. When it spins out and it falls, it's a stairway.
Oh.
Oh,
A
heck
spiral stairway going
that's
down
convenient.
into it. Yeah, right.
yeah. Ziara literally says that. She's like, heck yeah.
Let's come over here. And I'm going to start to reveal some things. Oh, Adam, you're gonna love something that happens in here. Okay, do you guys see over here where I just lit up?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay,
no,
just-
where?
It's over to the side. There.
top right,
All the way on the right.
top right. Yeah.
Looks like a worm.
They call me Dr. Worm. I'm not a real doctor, but I am a real worm. I am an actual worm. I like to play the drums.
You shouldn't sing because it'll block it out on YouTube. That actually happened on one of the streams that I watch on YouTube.
Oh, yeah.
Guy was singing a song and they. I was like,
Really?
"Come on." Yeah. I was like,
If
"Come
YouTube picks
on."
that one up, then YouTube's algorithms are really good.
Yeah, because you do sing pretty bad. Am I on the right? Ah, there we go. That's where it would be. There they are. Bloop. Don't mind me, just doing stuff. Okay, so what are you guys gonna do?
Go down the stairs, I guess.
Excellent.
There's I'll cast light on my shield and
Okay, what I want you guys to do for right now is go over here and pull out your tokens over in this light area you can see, and put them in your marching order. And who's going down?
Well,
It's essentially.
Oh,
Was,
before we
yes.
go down, I would call
Yeah,
Connie
little
over, give
tokens.
her a quick briefing, and so forth.
Okay.
Tell her to keep the horses safe. Don't let the goblins eat them.
Shrink these guys.
Not sure how to accomplish that, actually. Tell the goblins not to eat the horses.
A please goes a long way.
They were kind of smacking their lips.
That's the imp.
Mention.
Yeah, do you like that? That's the imp's picture. Hold on. Let me
Connie also
Oh,
requests not to
why'd
be
you move it
eaten.
that way?
There he is. That's the imp. Got a monocle. It's from some anime of some sort. I have no idea what it is. Okay. All right, there you guys all are. So go ahead, starting from up here at the top, this top down. Put me the marching order of how you guys are going down the stairs. The stairs
All
are
right.
only large enough for one person to descend. You can't have two abreast.
Yeah, I'll go after Ollie, I guess.
Eastus is going first. That's very brave.
No, I thought you said. I thought he said that was the back line. Okay.
No,
No, that's the
He's
part of the
yeah,
there you go.
conversation.
There's
he's a starting.
But
He's a
lead
starting.
on.
Oh,
He's a
that
starting here, so I thought like we were gonna go like that. All right.
Yeah, the Gob's got to go behind me. Or can Gob go on like my back?
sure. Gob doesn't wear armor or anything, right?
Nah. He must have something.
Oh,
His
you know
armor
what?
class
You've
is
got
12.
No, you've got that. You can carry twice your load.
Yeah, carrying a fucking goblin is
Yeah.
nothing for him. I don't even notice he's there. Thank you, George Shannon Ferguson, for sharing our stream.
Thanks,
Yeah.
George. Appreciate it.
Yeah, George
Can,
was checking us out on Dragonlance too, if I remember correctly. So thanks, George.
I also recover my weapons.
Gotcha. Okay, so we've got. Okay, so Ollie got it. Okay.
And thank you, George Shannon Ferguson, for liking the stream.
Yes, George, thank you very much. Okay, so you start descending down into down the stairwell. Now the stairs are slat stone that have been placed onto hard packed earth. The walls, they're dirt walls, but they're as hard as stone. And it's very odd. Ziara, you think it's some sort of druidic magic that is shaping earth into that's giving it this type of consistency, but it looks like, if you were to just look at it, just earth. Okay, it goes down roughly 20 feet, and then it lets out into this here. And I take it you've got light on your shield or something like that, Ollie?
Yes, I did already say that.
Okay. Go ahead and drop your token in there. We'll do a conga line, and then after Ollie moves out, you can move somebody else in, and there will be a reason for that. Oh, no. Here, hold on. I'll just drag this one that's already sized over. That's my bad. Okay, so there you are. And let's see. I'm going to reveal the area to you. As you come in, there's a number of tunnels going in a number of different directions. Okay. You see, let's see here. Yeah, you wouldn't really see anything that way. But you hear, once you come down in, there's like a sound of you know, you ever been in a cave and you hear the wind that's kind of blowing
Mhm.
through it, sort of? It's got that kind of sound to it, even though it's just like a dugout kind of tomb area. But you also hear a faint humming sound, and sounds a little bit like faint bird chirping, and it's coming. It sounds like it's coming from all around, very faint. Probably whatever the source of the sound is, it isn't definitely right next to or close to you as of at this point.
All right. I'll step aside to let the next person out.
Okay.
And of course, shine my light to the north there.
Gotcha. My bad.
Why'd you move him back?
I was pulling him over at the same time, so he slingshotted. Okay. Okay, he comes out. The that tinkling, like bird songy sound is getting a little bit closer.
Well, if the canary's
Do I
not dead,
see
that's a good sign.
anything?
I'm sorry, what?
Do I see like anything that would,
Not
or just hear it?
Just hear it, but it does sound like whatever the source is getting closer.
Something's coming. Prepare yourselves.
Yeah, I pull out my shield and my longsword.
The imp appears behind me.
Okay.
Hey, maybe you should do that cool trick where you send the imp around.
Are you guys going to basically keep moving? You guys can move around and let everybody down there if you so wish, because right now they're still sitting on the stairwell.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I mean, I can.
I just thought they were kind of safe there, but
Yeah.
I mean, if you guys want to do that, that's fine.
I mean, I can move over here with Gob on my back.
Okay.
So this way we're at least blocking two of the other entrances here.
Okay.
I probably can't see down there because the light's coming from Ollie, but...
Yeah, you basically see as far as I got it right there.
Right.
And then Ziara, you coming down off the stairs? You and Ashito?
Yeah, they'll come down.
Okay. Oops, stop that. There's...
Do you want me to move it? Oh, you got it? Cool.
Yeah, I got it. Okay, so you guys come down. So basically the last ones on the stairs currently are my guys over here, Eastus and the Imp.
I mean, I could move over here, too.
Okay, you move a little bit more.
Yeah, give some more space.
Okay, all right.
If Eastus wants to come down.
Okay, Eastus, are you going to come down all the way then?
He's gonna come down to the bottom of the stairs.
Okay, so I'll just put you... Yeah, go ahead. Go ahead. Oh, no, that's my fault. There we go. Okay. Okay, you guys are all in control of your own tokens now.
And yeah, I can send the imp ahead if you want. You just have to tell me where you'd like him to go. He can see in the dark.
The twinkling bird kind of sound has gotten even louder. I want Ziara, Ishito, Gob, and Star to all roll me perception checks.
Dirty 20.
Whoa,
14.
What?
And then 13.
Okay. That's enough. So down, and I'm just going to illuminate it, even though the light really isn't going down.
Dancing lights would go great over here.
It's a little bit late for that. So you've got here, from down this hallway, you hear that, like, the twinkling in the bird. It's like a generic springtime sort of like sound. The only thing missing is trickling, the sound of trickling water, to be one of those soothing sounds to go to sleep by. And a golden figure is walking down the hall towards you guys. Okay? It it's almost as if it is a complete cutout. It's like a shadow where you can see the form of a human woman walking, like her hair will move around and what have you, but there's no features at all. It's just completely golden light and it glows. Okay.
More
And so
ghosts.
it's starting to illuminate this area, and it's this ball is going to represent that. Okay.
Does Yara recognize this as any kind of druid magic?
Not really. I mean, give me a history roll. There's always a possibility of you.
Nope.
Not really.
If as soon as Star says ghost, Isis is going to touch, put his heart to his chest, and he's going to like pull out a dark substance and throw it to the ground as he casts protection from evil and good on himself.
Excellent. Now, you guys over here, Ollie, now that everybody's been pretty much notified that something's going on, you see a similar form to what I just described start to come out over here, but this one appears to be male. It's got broader shoulders, narrower hips, sort of thing. And there's another one. Let me do a reveal over here. Coming over from this way. And Star, you see that. And that's actually where we're going to end the episode. I'm such an ass. We don't have enough time to get into anything else, but
you're saying this will be a 7-minute ordeal?
Oh, it's definitely not going to be a 7-minute ordeal. What are these things? What is happening? What is going on? Oh, goodness. Hey, you guys found it, though. This is probably more likely than not Starmano's tomb, the actual tomb.
Cool.
And
everyone.
This is a piece of information that probably will get passed on. Okay. Because of your role on your knowledge and your knowledge of Calamath and then of Starmano. Well, you guys know about Starmano anyway. That sword, Ollie, is probably Starglass. Because remember the stories that they were talking about? Yep. You'd heard some of the stories before, and you're like, hey, that's that stuff my uncle was talking about. And you're like, I'm pretty interested in that. So, and while Isis didn't say anything right away about that, when you definitely have drawn that conclusion, because like I said, you found the magic signature of it is the same of that spear that Emmer Clawhammer ended up putting together.
Yeah, Isis didn't say anything about that on purpose.
Yeah. So there it is. So you guys are here. You got the goblins rooting you on. Oh my God, what are you gonna do? You gonna like go with the goblins and they want the sword. So you guys, after you get the sword, you're gonna give it to them, right?
We'll figure that out. We'll cross that bridge when we get to it. But no,
I gotta say, I feel like I feel like we may have gotten lucky with Gob's backstory, though.
You got huge lucky with his backstory. Huge. But it's not going to be a total get out of jail free card.
No.
So, but it does give you.
It got us a head start.
Yes, very much so. Very much so. And that wasn't planned at all. That just happened.
Yeah.
So, I mean, the backstory was there, but I, as the DM, I don't know Gob's backstory.
No, you know.
So,
Star's backstory, but
I know Star's backstory. I don't know Gob's backstory. So, cool. So there it is.
And I mean, you definitely don't know Ishido's backstory, really.
No, I don't know any of the companions' backstories.
Yeah.
I just know the backstories of the player characters. Well, these are your backup characters. So anyway, hey, I want to say thank you to everybody for tuning in and watching this episode of Return Greyhawk Adventures. Well, did we ever figure? Yeah, I know. Did we figure out what episode number this was?
It's 11.
It is 11.
It's
So
definitely
episode 11.
Positive.
Episode 11.
Positive
Yes.
This time.
Mhm. Yeah.
Until next
So-
week when I realize I've miscounted again.
Yeah.
Changing my notes.
Sorry.
Okay.
So where can people find the first 10 episodes, Adam?
You can find them on YouTube /Mr. Adam PL. I'll even type it into the little thing over here.
Excellent. So, Wes, why don't you give us a sign off there?
Hi, I'm Wes. I played Eastus. Thanks for having me. Stay safe, everybody. See you next week.
KD,
Good night. Thank you.
you're welcome. Michael.
Oh, we're doing that today. Yeah. So yeah. Thanks. Bye.
Last but not least, we got Adam, who's probably going to go into other stuff that's on the channel.
Sure, yeah. Hey, everybody, I'm Adam. Thanks for watching. And as Wes said, stay safe out there for everybody. Yeah, so check us out here Friday nights for DragonLance, where we go through the original DragonLance modules. We're pretty close to finishing up the first module, Dragons of Despair. One or two more sessions, depending on what these guys do. Had an encounter with a black dragon last time, although they don't know it was a black dragon because they couldn't see it.
It was
And,
Death on Black Wings is what it was.
yeah,
I've told it.
What was it called? Black Death. That's what we called it.
Yeah, that's
Death on
what
Black Wings.
With Fox was calling
I think Swift Fox ended up just starting to call it Black Death.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, you changed it every time you said it.
Pretty much.
But it was a shocking experience. But we're
was
using
traumatic.
all original characters. We're not using the pre-generated characters from the modules, so they're all new characters. Although
And-
there are some of your old favorites in there. We got Flint Fireforge, we got Gold Moon.
Yep.
We saw, who else did we see?
We had
Riverwind.
Tika.
Oh, yeah,
Riverwind.
Tika was there.
Briefly.
Odic, Riverwind
Um,
made a cameo.
Mhm.
Theros Ironfeld.
We heard about Kitiara. We didn't see.
You heard about
Kitiara.
Kitiara. We haven't met her. So yeah, but so you'll still get to see a lot of the familiar things, whether you read the books or played the modules. But it's an all new experience. So check it out, Fridays at 9.
Dun, dun, dun. And with that having been said, again, thank you very much, everybody, for tuning in and watching. We appreciate it as always, and we will see you again next Tuesday. Peace
Yeah,
out.
check it out. Bye bye.